to talk. We need to talk, guys. We always need to talk, which is why you need to be subscribed. But today I have a topic that I've spoken about on my TikTok, but I have not spoken about on YouTube because I didn't think that I needed to do a full video, but I'm seeing this is a trend and I think it needs to just be debunked, okay? Like you've already seen from the title, today we're going to talk about promise rings. They're a scam, they're a waste of time, but also for a specific type of demographic and group. So first of all, if you like hearing about relationships, just me chatting about relationships, fashion, career, marketing, be sure to subscribe. This is the channel for you, 110%. I promise, babe. I promise. It gets better. But you know, a couple of months ago, in the beginning of this year, I saw a well-known celebrity. She has a child with an artist, let's just say, a rapper, and the rapper had gotten her a promise ring. Now I don't know why I'm not disclosing names, because it's not like I haven't made full-on videos of celebrities, but I'm trying to avoid doing that. I need to get on PR, let's just say that. And yeah, this couple has been together, I think, allegedly on and off, but they now have a second child together. It may be who you're thinking of or not. And I think before they announced the pregnancy, yeah, the husband had gotten the girlfriend and the child a ring, and this was on Valentine's Day, and the ring was so huge and it was so expensive, but it was not an engagement ring. They've been together, I would say, 4 years, and they are making a lot of money. I think they even have a house between them, and this man has not gone down on one knee, but he's doing up 10 grand, 30 grand, whatever, in the ring shop, and he's making that conscious decision for it to be just a ring and not an engagement ring. Bearing in mind, this woman has always said she wants to get married. It's not a woman who's, oh, I don't care about marriage, oh, I'm relaxed, and he's gone and got a ring. So I'm gonna get into that, but that's where it started off. And this woman was celebrating happy on social media, and all of her family was commenting, saying all these lovely things, oh, you're so lucky. But if you really, from an outside viewer, you realize how actually pathetic that what these guys are doing, because it's making you feel like you have something that you don't actually have. It's making you feel like you have that engagement that you don't actually have yet. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what things such as like Klarna or renting, also not renting, I'm trying to think of something, like for example, I don't know, credit cards. You know, you can buy things that you can't actually afford, things that you can't actually have. It gives you that misconception that you have something when you don't actually have it, and that's what I'm seeing with these promise rings. So anyway, that was the first instance that I saw, and then the other day I saw a very popular YouTube couple make a video about whether, you know, she has been engaged to or not, and she said no, she hasn't been engaged. The ring was a promise ring, and they're expecting a second child as well. So do you guys see the patterns? So the first couple expecting a second child, that hadn't announced it at the time, and the partner gets the girlfriend a promise ring. She wants to get married. The second couple expecting a second child, and the boyfriend gets the girlfriend a promise ring. She also wants to get married. They've both been with their partners for between 4 and 5 years, I would say. I don't think any of them have been with their partners less than 4 years. They definitely haven't. I think one of them even pushing on 5 years, and they're both having their second child, and they both have gotten promise rings, but no wedding ring, and both of these men are black as well. So, and both of these men have come up their careers drastically since meeting this woman, since meeting their girlfriends, and they've had a huge lifestyle change, and they're having a second child, and there is no ring, but there is a promise ring. Now, that is what inspired me to make this video today. Why do I feel like this is an issue? Okay, well, first of all, let's just talk about, like, from the outside view. Okay. A guy is going to a ring shop. What is advertised as ring shops? At ring shops? Weddings, marriages, engagements. Okay? Your engagement ring is a promise for a wedding ring. A promise ring is supposed to be an engagement ring. It's a promise that a wedding is coming. Why are we doing a pre-engagement ring? My man's going into the shop. Shopkeeper's man, hi, how can I help you? Hey, I'm looking for a ring for my girlfriend. Oh, are you proposing to her? No. But I'm gonna drop 10 bags on her though. No, I'm not proposing to her. I'm just here to get a promise ring to promise her that I will propose. Yeah, I'm promising her that I will propose. Right, okay. Well, so isn't that what an engagement ring is? An engagement ring is you're promising you're gonna get married, and basically this promise ring is I'm promising you that I'm gonna engage you, and then that engagement ring is I'm promising that I'm gonna get married you. Like, why is there so many promises? Like, isn't it just quicker to just get an engagement ring? Like, no, I'm not ready to get married to her. Okay, well then, if you're not going to get married to her, but you're telling her that you're gonna get married soon, why are you buying her a ring? What's wrong with a bracelet? Why couldn't you buy her a watch? Why is it a ring? That's what I'm getting at. So they went to the jewelry shop and they decided this ring, that could have been your engagement ring, is not going to be an engagement ring. It's going to be a pre-promise ring. Why? Because he's not ready to marry you. After one child and after 4 years, he is still not ready to get married. And he does not want to face that shame and embarrassment. So let's cover it up. Let me get her a promise ring. And this promise ring would keep her excited for the next 2 years because it's big and it's bashy, classy, whatever. And then I can get engaged to her after 2 years. And because she's probably already getting fed up about how she's not actually married, the engagement's going to be called off and I get to escape. I get to buy more time, basically, and not have to marry this woman if I propose to her. I just want to make a disclaimer that this, again, applies for, especially I'm targeting at men who have children with women. Most of the time, this couple is like over 24, and they have kids with them, and they all have stable incomes and stable families. That's what I'm targeting this at, but they're not married and the woman wants to get married. I'm not talking about couples where the woman is not bothered about getting married. Have you noticed the couples where the woman says she's not bothered about getting married, there is no promise ring. There is no promise ring that I will be together with you forever. There is a bracelet or something else endearment. But when you know that a woman wants to get married, you don't want to get married. So you're getting her this fake ring, which is going to be like, oh, it's going to happen. This little prop. But it doesn't actually happen. Why didn't you just propose? And that leads me to the question of, you don't want to. But it's been 4 years and you have one child and you're having a second child. Men enjoy having children with women because it's like, I don't know, a reflection of themselves. They get to take the surname. Like, I just remember watching some video and it's like, it's men like that. It benefits them in some way, shape or form, right? And I think a really telltale sign that a man is not fully in love with a woman, like, is if he's out here doing up 2 children with her, been with her for years, and there's no ring, and he knows full on well she wants to get married, and he keeps saying that it's coming soon. He does not want to get married to her. And ladies, what we need to do is we need to be, I know it's easier to said than done from the outside, but we need to be breaking up with these men that are doing this because it's embarrassing. They are embarrassing. They are literally wasting our time and we're eating it all up. It's an insult. It's not a compliment to have had bear a man's child, you know, share an apartment, share a house together. He feels like, well, why would I need to get married her when I already got everything? Like, she's already given me everything. She's already given me a child. We already split the bills together. I live with her. I get every single night. Like, she cooks for me already, she cleans for me already, and I didn't have to do any, I didn't even need to wed her to do any of that. So why am I going to wed her? Like, I already get everything that I have. I've already got my end of the bargain. It's not beneficial to me. And if I divorce her, she has to have half my stuff. Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from? We cannot give up everything so soon, because then it makes these men feel lazy, like they don't need to put in the work and the effort. And believe me, there probably are some guys who, even if we did say, I'm not going to move in with you, or I'm not going to have a child with you until I'm married, like, they wouldn't still propose. They wouldn't. They would keep jumping from woman to woman. That's very telling. But like, the whole promise ring thing, it's so like just embarrassing, and just like, it's not, after one child, after a house, guys, can you imagine that? I think this is the #1 way men of today are wasting time. And yeah, I feel very, very extremely sorry for them. I feel so sorry, because sometimes you don't know what you're getting into, and men are really good with this. So you think that, yeah, this is gonna work, or they're gonna switch their mind, I'm gonna get engaged soon. Like, why are you telling me it's gonna be soon? It should happen. Like, and you know what's even worse? You know what's even worse? When a guy's like, yeah, it's gonna happen soon, and then at the end of the year, it doesn't happen, but you get a promise ring instead. We really need to normalize breaking up with a guy after he gets you a promise ring. Normalize it. Let's normalize it, because it's embarrassing. It's shameful. How dare you? You know that I want to get married, and you tell me that you're going to propose to me, but instead you get me this. Okay, so anyways, that's my rant for today. Promise rings are a scam if you are in this particular situation, because I know different situations are different. Like, for example, if you're under the age of 25 and you guys are both young, you guys are both broke, whatever, and you guys don't have kids together, you don't even live together, like, you could be in a complete different situation. And also, if you don't value marriage and it's got nothing to do with you, like, this isn't, but this is a specific type of people that I'm targeting towards. Y'all be doing the most. And women in this situation, I can't tell you what to do. I can't say go off now and break up with this guy, because it's difficult probably raising a child on your own, but don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding your husband. That's all I'm gonna say to these women. That's not your husband. Don't let that, your baby daddy, stop you from finding your husband. For real. Don't let him. I hope you guys subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next week. Bye.